Welcome back. The last thing we need to talk about is Dalton's law of partial pressures, which helps us to understand how different gases behave when they are mixed together in the same container. When you have a mixture of gases, like the air we breathe, each individual gas exerts its own partial pressure as if it were alone in the container. Dalton's law tells us that the total pressure is simply the sum of these individual partial pressures. It's a very easy law to use. If you add more gas particles to a mixture, you add more total pressure. Imagine we have a bottle of pure oxygen at 2 atmospheres and another bottle of pure argon at 4 atmospheres. If we transfer both these gases into a single bottle of the same size, the new pressure is just 2 plus 4, which equals 6 atmospheres. Even though they are now mixed, each gas still exerts the same amount of pressure as it did when it was alone, so you just have to add the two pressures together. This law is vital for healthcare. In respiratory therapy, specialists monitor both the partial pressures of oxygen and carbon dioxide to ensure a patient's blood is properly oxygenated. Deep-sea divers also rely on this law when they use trimix. It's a specialized mixture of oxygen, nitrogen, and helium to safely manage the extreme pressures they encounter while underwater scuba diving. Let's try a basic calculation. If a gas mixture contains argon at 415 millimeters of mercury, neon at 75 millimeters of mercury, and nitrogen at 125 millimeters of mercury, what is the total pressure? Well, we simply add the three values together. So on your calculator, just take 415 plus 75 plus 125, and that's going to give you a total pressure of 615 millimeters of mercury. It's that simple. Sometimes you know the total pressure but need to find one missing piece. Let's say if a trimix has a total pressure of 925 millimeters of mercury, and you know that the oxygen is 425 millimeters of mercury, and the helium is 75 millimeters of mercury, you can find the nitrogen by subtracting the known pressure from the total. So we type in 925 minus 425 minus 75, and that leaves you with 425 millimeters of mercury for the nitrogen. I'm not showing the algebra because I think it's easy enough to just kind of see how that works.